Good afternoon. Or whatever it is, wherever you are. I was thinking about, I don't know, waiting a little while this morning, maybe doing something, let the day warm up a little bit. But then I looked at the UV forecast, and it was like 9 and later in the afternoon. Like, well, and we don't want to be out in that. So we have it on the statement of somebody else that new game. Okay. Original standard difficulty. You reach Worm 46 without failing a single dare. Hmm. Maybe the dares are like daily challenges to do so many green rooms or something. Anyway, I was just curious if that's what that meant by enabling dare mode, and yes, that is what that means. I was like, oh, do I have to is it like a thing for one day that I activate if I reach the master bedroom or what? Gosh, we have so much starting money now. I also had a crazy thought. What if the bird baths were kind of marking out the areas where you take a step? It's like every bird bath, and maybe the fountain counts as one. He's like a node. Oh boy. We don't have the night schoolhouse yet. But this is a pretty rare one. So it's like, oh, we did not get a morning room yesterday. Uh-oh. This actually might not have been a great time to take that. Okay, this one can also be turned off. Oh, and it's always... Okay, so it's not a specific light. It's just the number of lights. Because it doesn't seem to do anything. Herbie! I didn't notice that before. He's quite a little rebel, huh? Scratching his name to the desk. Okay, so... 38 years. So from the times, this is... Wait, to my successor. Future principal, my reluctant successor. But they were probably still taking over, because this is like retirement, closing address as they're moving into the mansion for... The new campus is completed in March. I thought they may have said, oh yeah, 8 months. Completed in March, 8 months. Where are our library dates for Swimbird? Okay, so it came out in 85. Mrs. Peterson, 85, November. Wait, I wrote something down wrong. I have 2 November 1sts. No, Simon's December 24th. So that would all fit with, let's see, so March is 3, well... No, July is 7, that kind of works. Give me my pointer, please. So, I mean, this is only when it released, but, I mean, like, 85, Simon. This would actually then be after the kids had left in March? Like this being when the school was here. So we have March of 86, Reddington Elementary opens. And circa-ish July of 85. Schoolhouse closes classes in Mount Holly. I don't know if the 38 years is going to be important. Paying attention in my classes. So did the schoolmaster come from Araja? No, wait. Clara Epson died in 83. So maybe it was just the school people coming up and checking it out from town? Now, Mary is also called Epson in the... Now, wait a minute. Maybe this has to be before 83. Okay, somebody DM'd the wrong person. So that would fit. But Lady Epson died in 83. If we've got our dates right. Yeah, no, this is older. We were... Well, we were in... It actually would make sense for us to be... I don't know if we had assignment in our papers. But we did check it out. I mean, we also could have been visiting the house. Lady Epson. Paying attention in my classes. That would make more sense for Mary. But I guess the Epson's gonna come over here, but she had like an Araja diary. Did she like start out as a child in Araja and then move here and still continue schooling? So we were only born... I mean, I guess the checkout doesn't necessarily have bearing on that. Like, so it could just be the school coming up here. If it was that popular, where are you coming up to this place? It would make more sense for that. Your father's footsteps, I guess the father built the schoolhouse? And who's leaving lit lanterns in here? Okay, so I did not notice that we were down gems today. Probably have to pass a lot just because we need to maintain gems for general drafting. I have to be a little bit careful with the hallways too. Oh. This sets us up to get more gems later. Do want to get over though. Okay. No chest today. Maybe I should have looked at the clock tower already. I probably can't afford any gem rooms today. I guess the nursery might have been a good investment. Come to think of it. Oh, that was the apple, those 2 steps. Oh. Not the ideal position, but not too terrible. Okay, the library hurts, but... Oh, I actually did do one? Is the schoolhouse one? The schoolhouse is one. And that's a key card too. I mean that might be okay. Gem requirement. Oh, we're gonna need our gems for other stuff today. Well, I guess that is a drafting room. We could have got more steps. But steps doesn't do me... Steps by themselves don't do me lots of good. Ooh. This is very common. And I guess the corner is the same either way. Okay, so we've seen grade 1. I'm assuming these are all the same homework. Benny, Freddy. RG. Where's, yeah. Really? Caleb? Oh, I forgot about the apples. Okay, we do have the dormitory. It's just getting a little bit awkward to walk to right now. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We'd basically use up all of our bonus steps just going there and back. It's like, what if we were able to get an apple bonus today? Oh, that has a gem requirement too. We're doing kind of good on openings. That is a draft room. We've already got that triggered. I don't like where this is heading in terms of constraining the entrance hall. So we might have to leave that side for now. It is adjoined to a hallway. Oh man, if only we join over here. So we're not... This is nothing that goes forward. Okay. Maybe that's good. Yeah, I'll not... I mean, we've got 2 shots forward, but... So if we're going back here, that might make sense to go over there. Ooh, chance at apples. But that turn... It'll be so easy to get pinned in. And that's kind of forcing us down hallways too. Let's produce our keys. Hey, Thalo. If we're drafting... And having fewer of those doors is good, but... Oh, library again, but no bookshop. Well, moving through the... We have such a backlog of books. And we're in a great position to hit dormitory again. I wonder, maybe the school makes the library more likely? That would be interesting. Book. And capture failure. Ah. Again! Okay. Drafting strategy. Alright, volume 5. 1. The Death of Drafting. Wow, this is... I guess this is the end of their, the end of the issues. Every architect has experienced it. Oop. Grab this before we forget. Or strategies for dealing with the end of a run. You're drafting your house, room by room, everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, there's only a single path available for expansion, and it's imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on a critical draw, the drafting gods offer nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit and even fewer prospects. Dead ends, the death of dreams, the death of plans, the death of expansion. But they are the death of your house. But are they generally as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath the morbid exterior, dead ends held some inherent value. This volume of drafting strategy will delve into the deeper world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft to discover once for all if there was any life beyond the dead end. A dead end is a room that lacks another door by which to exit. It's an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end room architect drafts removes the floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. Key to figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on a rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and it helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. That means you're trying to fill up every empty slot in your house before moving north. Yeah, I think that was pretty well established. As foreboding as black borders floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the ground and is considered one of the outer rooms. This has to be the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Orindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Azuron angels, and you can only find 7 in the beginning, of the early area that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits throughout the day. Successful tomb strategy depends on 3 critical factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. Oh, because shops spend the money. For who love risk and great rewards. We have another name. Dractus could have also been a name if we didn't know it already. So the Duster Janitor is Vaya. I didn't miss anything here. Okay, no, that's Draxus. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique not only where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to expansion or further rooms, making the perfect candidates for dead ends. They're also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, in a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they'll focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Oh, true. With the apple orchard bonus, hovel's a little bit better. Grounds for Termination made a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke. The former groundskeeper, Denny Ravane, made his home here while employed on the estate in his humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or sledgehammer. For even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. Shop is regulated by local farmers and hunters. They supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these third goods are frequently traded back, providing with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, however, is, of course, like the root cellar in preservation. In this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Oh, well, we have a list of the blessings, not necessarily how to get them. Oddly enough, I suspected there were 8, though. The last outer is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? Shrine is a space for reverence, a mystical cavern with the glow of candlelight. And it shows respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last for several days, are bestowed upon the reverent visitor who has made an offering of gold. Type and duration can be differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. So I was almost wondering, like, what if it was just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then repeating with more days. Tinkerer. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Chef. Different type of spread that you do today. Add an extra dish to the dining room. Add 8 courtyards to today's draft pool. Drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. Draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Yeah, we're gonna have to start do some more deliberate experimentation with numbers. All we have right now. Okay, so 13. Yeah, that was a times 3, so we couldn't have gotten into a third round. That would be 8. Yeah, that's not in a position where we could call it 5. 16 is Berry Picker. That would be a perfect cycle. Yeah, so it's not a simple mechanical off of this list. Dead end contest. Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day. 19 dead ends in one day. I've gotten a dead end mansion a couple of times. I've never I don't know if I have the exact count. Because I didn't do the... Well, no, I could look at the in-game records. Well, not... Yeah, I think they might have the numbers. Top 5 dead ends. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Studies like the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Most powerful room. We only see one piece. And it's not where the room is. What's a chess portmanteau? Okay, false advertising. List of portmanteaus. Oh, animals, hybrids. Okay, no. No, okay, so we got portmanteau and we got chess. These words do not normally occur to each other, or next to each other. Portmanteau in chess. This is an AI answer, okay. So portmanteaus are words that combine two different things. I need to pay more attention to that board, I guess. The most powerful room. Oh, no, the ability of the study is you can spend gems to redraw. Oh, maybe this is... I've had this theory that you need to, like, create a... Either create chess layouts or, like, create a checkmate situation. Okay. Have we saved 12? We saved 12. In the room, Code Check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. I don't know. Code Check just denied me of shovel for the longest time. I almost feel like it's a way to remove items from the pool. This may scare off some, but those who see their steps as an expendable resource to throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. But this room is actually categorized as a dead end. Both dead end and color-specific strategies. I wasn't able to use the shovel for days. Caro Martais. So this is like a self-aware drafting thing. Oh no. Oh, so this is any time you do that, you get 200 gold. I might need the magnifying glass for this. And that means I have to have it on the same day that I have this checked out. Eligibility. Oh, I can only sort of read that. Open to legal residents of Fen Aries. That must be 12 because we're 14. Employees of Drafting Strategy, affiliates, subsidiaries must be excluded, I'm guessing. And a bunch of stuff I can't make out. Participate in the sweepstakes. Players must draft rooms in a single floor something during a day. And you have to be drafted, but only dead ends are counted. Something during the day. Dead end. Oh, if dead end tally exceeds the current record. So it might actually be you get 200 for 20. And then if on another day you get to 21. So you can't just hit 20 and 20 and 20 and 20. Check equals the price announced. Oh, check mailroom for delivery. Great. We never see mailroom. Oh, something about 3 days later. Odds of winning, not easy. Yeah, maybe we can get a magnifying glass today. Maybe we can't. And you're always getting it tomorrow, so you can never plan to have. You can never say, "Oh, I've got a magnifying glass. Let's get drafting strategy." To conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted laboratory to the chilling allure of a tomb, even the most eerie aspects of the world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and macabre. Embracing the challenge, designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Yeah, so to get 20 rooms in a 45-room space. That is a lot of dead ends. Like, you can't even, like, do stuff in here and just do the edges. Yeah, the edges plus a little bit would work, but still. No, it's escape. "13 dead end rooms. Oh, and yeah. And that was the only time we've had that. So our record's 13. Okay, well, we did enter a drafting room. I guess we let the drafting room. Okay, so we've got security. We've got 2 ways onto that door, so I guess we could kind of continue from there. Well, yeah, we've got classrooms going on. Oh yeah, we purposely left an apple because we're gonna have a bunch of apples, and maybe we can do something crazy with apples. Oops. I just clicked the first thing because like you go through this so much. Oh, we actually have a key card today, but this still gives us the option to like check it or something. Assuming we get the power. Okay, that just costs gems. I guess it does give us another door, but like the hallways are gonna be haunting us here. Wait, that should have. Okay, that did open. I don't. Well, everything wants to cut us off in some manner. So we are actually super close to just outright dying here. No, we have the key card. We could start from foundation. Parlor is good for our gems, but it does continue where a storeroom does not, and we have another entrance there. Actually, yes, it could. Yep, and another hallway is our only way forward. So we're going to be drowning in hallways pretty soon here. Nope, it's only when there's no book there. Okay, that is a classroom. Or the parlor. The parlor should keep coming up. Okay, so we've seen math class. This is still our only exit. Keys could be good. That's a door is dead. Oh, I keep forgetting we have redraws. From classrooms. I guess the idea there is to get more classrooms. I do kind of want to get the parlor. Oh, we're running into keys. Okay, so that will connect our foundation. That's nice. And it's positive gems, at least. And a metal detector. Not gems, unfortunately. This could be gems for sale. So it might effectively allow us to stay positive. The green room does allow us to get to that side of the house. And we've already got a door there from the foundation. Okay, so I guess that has metal in it. Okay, many keys. Ooh, that would be nice. But if we had a hall, we could maybe draft both of them, right? This is 83, right? Yeah, June 83. Okay, so that would be a nice bonus. Ah, gem gem requirement. Why today? Of course, we have to actually get that room. And I think it costs. Oh, this is a very common spawn here, apparently. Interesting. Okay, so we have a queen. Still locked. This is still the same. Two globes on one shelf. Yeah, I guess so. Well, this might not be a globe. Maybe it's like a crystal orb or something. And there's a ringed planet. Well, okay, so yes. She had the telescope. So appears to be a bit of an astronomer. Okay, now... Ah. We're doing pretty good on steps. We could try drafting in there for a different direction. And our whole right side is just dead, though. Oh, we don't have the minimum. Oof. Okay, let's maybe wait on that. So we don't have good access to that. I mean, we could survive it, but... Okay, locked door, and gymnasium to a possibly locked door. Yeah, let's see if we can fill in this wing at all. Okay, branches, and I mean, we're getting close to rank 8. You really are looking at leaving the entire east wing behind, though. Let's see, no shovel. Okay, first time in grade 3. Okay, now our desks are paired. Oh, this is science. Okay, and I have to fix my trackball. Okay, another copy of periodic table. A fancier teacher's desk. Use the elements below to... Another puzzle clue. Almost looks more like a sheep. I'm starting to wonder if these classrooms are like themed around... Because there's 8 grades. So are they themed around the 8 realms? Fluorine, uranium, nitrogen. In which case, we're actually going to have to go back sometime and like get classroom pictures. Okay, where were we putting homework? I think the others weren't solved. No. Classroom. Okay, so we had a reference to the math colors. Okay. So we just... Yeah, I suppose. So we had math. Yeah, so the desk elements are sort of interesting. I guess that's just pink. We have pink in the flowers. Not a very obvious tail. Mrs. Peter, H2O in a gaseous state. Teardrop. Ice. Ice. A gaseous state is called water. A solid state. Okay. Oh. This is mainly hints for the lab puzzle, which I already solved. From the looks of things. Jacob Science. And of course, they're all getting stuff wrong, so you kind of have to infer the correct operation. So let's see. Left. I probably filed that under solved. Okay, so in the laboratory, we have the full periodic table for reference. And then we had a bunch of numbers that told you to pull out these letters. And when you get all of that, you get something like pull 3 up after 9 or something. Which, conveniently enough, that was a puzzle in the lab. This is science class. Okay, so locked door. Locked. I think we didn't test this one yet. Locked door. I doubt it. This isn't exactly science, but like these are all little hints for some of the puzzles in the game, basically. All right. Shoot. Yeah, because we're in Fen Ares. You're going to have a red flag. All right. So if we go back to the dining room, I'm wondering, can we go back to... It wouldn't really pay to go through the foundation and out the front to the entrance hall. Yeah, we would really have to have the dormitory some like off a more central location to really get benefit out from it. But I think we've already got like 30 steps out of it, so. Oh, this is going to be the locked wing. This is actually kind of a terrible place to use a key. But it's our only way to get down into this area, too. Yikes. Yeah, I passed up on parlor a few times, and we're really not... Oh, security door, we can handle that. Conference room. Okay, so weight room would be bad. That could have gems, but it's pointing us towards the same thing, which is... a problem. Okay, well, there's Queen and King. But that's 2 gems. So we do have the option to use a key down here to get to that space. This solves the gymnasium. It's kind of the only thing it solves. Like, these would be 2 parallel exits. All right, classrooms get the drafting bonus. There's that. Or maybe if we run across archives. Or, no, it's darkroom. I don't know if I'd actually check the key card, but... that makes sure we can get through if we do. Ooh, another dead end. And a bunch of gems. Well, more gems than I have. This does solve our keys a little bit. And dinner. Okay. 9 divided by 9. Okay, so now we're squaring on a different step. So maybe that means after that step. And minus 18 is 2 is 4? Seems to be so. I've never looked at it closely. It'd be tough to... I'm not sure what to make of that one. So 11 minus... No, 11... Why am I looking at 12? 11 minus 8 is 3. Squared is 9. And it's only one key. Yeah, we can only... There's only one exit. A multi-room door doesn't make sense. We don't have any way to open the antechamber yet, so moving... We could maybe get the garage and more keys, but we'd be kind of burning our keys on things that might be the garage. We could do the... Well, everything moving forward is going to be pretty locked down. And the east wing is going to be locked down. So, yeah, we're just kind of not having a good run. Okay, well, there's gems at least. Probably, anyway. Okay, a statement about the box. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. Mm-hmm. And I mean, just being a classroom one kind of skews a lot of our priorities. All that's saying is that they're not in the blue box. Kind of predictable. There's just going to be a lot of locked doors up here. We've got no real reason to go to the antechamber. At this point, we're probably going to run to the laboratory. And the laboratory probably costs gems, too. Let's check this for shoes or anything. So we've got tons of steps and nothing to do with them. I don't know if I've actually passed on a classroom, but we still kind of ran out. So this is going to be aquarium. I mean, we've got so many steps we don't need to yet. Okay, so we've got that. We can at least redraw from the classroom. But yeah, after being flush with keys the last couple days, we've just been absolutely... No, once again, only one exit to begin with. So we do technically still have one key. We haven't had the telescope much. I don't know if it could ever combine. I don't think we can make anything right now. Locksmith definitely solves some short-term problems. This is usually Secret Garden. I mean, that does spread fruit. So we just kind of buy everything out. That solves some problems. That restocks us. And we can do that again. It is Secret Garden again. I guess we're not really likely to... Well, we could possibly buy gems if we get the commissary. It may have actually been better to get regular keys than garden key. Okay, so we got West Wing Hall. We're doing well enough on steps, it might be worth going back there. See if we get the garage. Or we could just put the secret garden key there. I think we could also put the secret garden above the parlor. Oh, that's a... Dang it. Keep getting this rumpus room. If we could do something with apples, that would be worth it. Especially if we get Secret Garden. Yeah, it's a one regular and one special key. Dang it. No apples. From another hallway. Redraft a red room. We've already unlocked like 2 or 3 security doors. We kind of have steps, and we might need to do a lot of backtracking too. So unlikely and penalized. It'd be a little bit easier to lean into that and make something out of it. I don't know how many draws we're gonna have though, or how many security doors. We've already done gymnasium. I mean, there are some ways in which we're extraordinarily healthy and we could maybe deal with the steps. But we don't have anything to spend money on yet. Besides, like, more keys. Or gems if we get the commissary. The funny thing is, like, we've gotten far enough into allowance that that's not a huge thing anymore. probably not going to draft it. Oh, I have to forget about the general bonus, but you're not probably not drafting it, especially at this point. We're not going to be drafting a huge number of red rooms. Okay, so no apples. We can just... I mean, I guess we could find a salt shaker. We can basically just eat apples when we see them. Oh, right, we were thinking... I mean, the secret garden would have some pretty good doors over here, too. So we could just unlock the secret garden here. That would give us doors up and down. We still have our silver key, too. And now all our fruit's in the conference room. I don't think I've seen any chests yet. Yeah, so this is one of those awkward things where I don't really know if I'm going to the top. But it'd be a pain to walk back here if I did. Oh no, I messed up badly. Let me just sit here and watch this animation some more. I was thinking of the next one we have to do, which is over here. Arguably, we only need one of these, but it is nice to be able to pass through the antechamber. Now I guess if you were only unlocking these two things, you could leave it in one position and then do twice. I keep putting it in the one position because I wonder if that has any impact on the torch room. But it might just be revealing the symbol. Because that actually was kind of important information at the time. I swear I've seen like a key in the flower bed or something. Invisible cursor doesn't help. Oh, shh. Maybe the key was right there. This might not have been a terrible spot for a multi-door, but... Okay, we could make a power hammer. I don't know... We'd have to get the greenhouse to really have a use for that. Yes, that's the electromagnet. This is the improved lockpick. We've already kind of gone over that with everything. The possibility of extra keys is good. Although I guess the improved lockpick in theory removes the need for most keys. So I guess that's the reasoning there. The money can also be used to buy keys because you have to go to the locksmith. So that might kind of make sense. Unless we run across... Well, we don't have the tomb today, so... It's not as big a deal. And then that would still leave us the pieces for the hammer if we did run across something. Electromagnet would be more useful if we run into like a vault or something, but even that's a minor convenience. Does the lock doesn't metal detector too? Because the telescope is not craftable. Yeah, this is useful. The power hammer is useful for specific things, and right now we don't have any of those things. So this could be an okay spot for a silver key, I guess. We have to go straight here, and maybe up there you could use it. It's gonna be not any... Okay. Oh, observatory. Could be gems or could not. Or it could be bonus apples. There's a couple of things that could give us gems, but it's a real gamble. But whatever we get, we can double it. Alright. There is no 18, but we are getting to the point where we could run into a Draxus. Okay, so this is a slice. That was the sale? Okay, well, we already spent most of our money. So now here's the question. Is it 25%? I guess not. I didn't buy anything. I was hoping we could get something. We have exactly one shop, so that wouldn't do much good. Oh, that's a dead end. That's the only thing that lets us continue here. Keys. This has the possibility to pay us back, but also a dead end though. And this room sometimes contains 2 gems. There's no way we're getting like 8th grade today anyway. Like this would put us down to 1 gem, so those unless the doors gave us gems. This would be a gamble on getting more green rooms. Watch it be fruit. Yep, it's bananas. Okay, so this is a closed-in area where silver key doesn't make sense. Only way to continue forward. Even though I would have loved the gems. I mean, we could have passed... Actually, we could have passed through here and got other stuff, so that might not have been fatal. Okay, this has a bunch of extra gems, but it's a dead end. Car keys, no garage. Oh, that could be gems. Well, actually, no. There's one place we can turn and get a classroom. Yeah, we could turn here, get another classroom, and then somewhere else. So we're really not making any progress on the classrooms. I guess we just take the drafting studio and advance that. The day is running down. Oh, yep, we are in fact out. Well, I guess we should advance this for next time. So we can actually get to the final exam. Oh, 18 was, let's see, the sale was 15 plus 3. So let's just call that northwest and east. It still says November. No one's here changing the calendar. Also, I haven't... Oh, I should log into the computer system. Yeah, multi-door is not going to do us any good here. Okay, well, door's not going to go anywhere. Geography. Or something to that effect. Yeah, so some of these are going to start becoming useful. Oh, I guess I should really get a closer... And we're gonna want close... Oh, I don't have... magnifying glass. No. Let's try and get some of this. Get a pretty good look at the desk. Somebody likes tea. So these are some old... Wait, that's Morajai? Why did Morajai have the other island in its icon, though? I need to review that stamp. Aurasphere 3rd era. Oh my gosh. This is the thing Lady Clara was talking about. The Spiral of Stars. And there's 3 particular things called out there. Wait, the North Circle, the South Key? The Sacred Circle 46? That looks sort of like a... Because the people who rode turtles were thinking about the Sacred Circle. Ah, man. I have to get a magnifying glass on a classroom day sometime. There's some kind of runes by these guys down here. The Great Tress. Some more... Where's my Morajai stamp? Probably under letters. Morajai, the White Sea of Yore. So it has a thing that looks like a different island. Maybe that's like one of the areas around them? Like they travel to it? So, and there's like an 8 on the South Pole. Yeah, I guess this is Morajai. There's a word over here. Is it like the sea or something? Are these directions? Or maybe these are seas? The South Key. Alright, so where'd I put this? Alright, this would be classrooms. Yeah, we can only zoom so much. Without the magnifying glass, but... Six boxes. Oh, there's another word here. Is that rot? Oh, Vera, the Sacred Circle. Morajai, the Spiral of Stars? Very weird. Oh, yeah. A woman chained to a bat and an eagle. There's like an all eye on the North Pole. The North Circle. Don't know why there's arrows down. Oh. That's giving... Huh. This doesn't have things. This does have country symbols. If you can place them. Okay, so Korarkaka is the heart. And then Morajai uses that symbol, then that symbol looks like just like another island. Which is confusing. Did it come from that island or something? This says... Okay, if this is Korarkaka, and it's islands, I guess Morajai is pure north. So this is the Raja. So the diamond is this little thing off of here. Oh, are you like the most outlying island? Vera, yes. It's unclear what's Korarkaka and what's Vera. Maybe Vera is all of the islands because the Great Tress is the separator. They mostly identify it with here. I still have no idea what that symbol's supposed to be. I thought it was the blimp from the one stamp for a while. Speaking of that stamp... Nuance. There are no diamonds here. I guess this might mean that they're tech. Okay, what have we learned? I guess these are realms. Diamond. Okay, well this is just on this thing. So I guess we can come back to this. You know, Raja. We solved Vera. Korarkaka's that big. Korarkaka is that big continent. Morajai's up there. I guess that does leave that thing that's on the Morajai stamp as nuance. That was also a political revolution. Oh no, wait, we think... Oh, maybe Morajai owns Rainbow Island. I'm assuming Tress. I don't know what a Tress is. Also, what's Moraven? Is that like... Is that north? Is that like the East Hemisphere? We can also do this a little bit. If there were any particular details. Ah. Rot Tor. Rotunda. We just lost all music. Oh my gosh, there's numbers on the turtle thing. Okay, so this is a... not tab. This is useful to separately screenshot. Wait, is rot? Yeah, 58 to 40. What's 58? 8, 8. There's 90. So rot is counterclockwise, or is clockwise, and tor is counterclockwise. So we got 90, 58, and that doesn't really add up. And then we have 1, 2 dotted lines. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have no idea how to describe that other than just to keep the screenshot. This does suggest... I would say that this suggested that the Sacred Circle people had this arrangement, but I think we... I forget what arrangement we settled on for them. Maybe from here we can see a little bit more. But not really. Oh, are these the chests for getting the treasure trove? They kind of have that same shape. Yeah, we've just been finding so much in this one. This is kind of why I did want to get into the schoolroom stuff. Because like, hey, maybe there's a geography course. Maybe there's a history course. Oh. Is this like the two hemispheres? Nuance, Arch, Aries, Araja. Etsphere. No, okay, so this is east and west, I guess. The Seeker of Signs. Don't know how those connect. I guess we have a north, or maybe these are names of seas? Wait, Orsi. No, maybe it's the name of seas. Because we also got an Edgesi. Further nuance? Yeah, this isn't really labeled as anything. Interesting. Okay, names of our planets, which are also on some sort of cycle. And these might also relate to the angels? Is that Fenmora or something? We might be able to get a close-up of that one. Mora is Earth. Memora. Dauja is ringed. Oh, this is very like the thing from the ending sequence. In Eclipse Ball is Eclipse. These are both rogue moons. Do we have is there like a celestial body that like can cross the moon sometimes? Oh, maybe Mamora is the moon? Because Mamora, I don't know why it's in this kind of position if that's the case, but... So I don't know if these are like eclipses or this is like equinoxes. I haven't been paying attention to which way the rogue moons points. I think it's mostly in eclipse. Oh, okay. We do have two particular angels here. The Isles of Orsi. It must be these? There's like a couple here. Could this be where Blackbridge is? Because like they said something escaped. I should be able to get a better one of that. Oh. So the gardener is in gardens. Is it chimney sweep in the industrial area? The Three of Tides. The devoted circle. Oh, the devoted. It is a moon. The rogue moon is like the Oh, so is the eclipse supposed to be like the shadow of the rogue moon falling on the main moon? Yeah, we need to do more classroom runs. This is like the second time the schoolhouse has even come up. And it did not go well. It would have helped if well, actually no, gem concerns were an issue. So getting my morning rooms the previous day would have helped. Yeah, but like how? I guess when they set up class here, they used some old Sinclair maps that hadn't been censored. Yeah, so this almost says that Karekka was like a central thing at some point. Cracia, whatever it is. I don't know what this thing's shape's supposed to be. And there's so many little red herrings, like the fact that this thing looks like this island. The balloon. There's indeed a curious balloon. I don't know what it means. Yeah, so man, we need to have a magnifying glass on a classroom day. Might be there's something written here. This guy's got some kind of chart. That might be low enough to look at. Ooh. I've been here so long, the music simply stopped. That. It's almost... Ah, dang desk. It almost looks like all of these things could be important, but this might have just been a filler. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to get a good look at that. Okay, well, I mean, the maps really give away the, Oh, maybe they don't necessarily give away the symbols. Yeah, because this is wrong. 5 of 7. If we got 2 of them switched. 7. Yeah, 7. 8 with the, revolt. Okay, right, wrong. So I guess these two are flipped now. We actually have 4 worksheets this one. I hope this isn't a political statement. Nope, this one's also wrong, I think. No, actually. Okay, no, this is this one. So we didn't get an actual number, but I wonder if Kathleen is a name we can see someplace else. Oh! Okay, well, there's Morning Bay. Yeah, so Oris is still a thing. Reddington, Mount Holly. Okay, so that 3 mountains is part of that. There was something about a tower in the other map. Colossus or India. Royal Museum. Not sure what Fen means, but this. Yeah, so this matches up with the subway map. Maybe that big bay there is supposed to be it, because that's like the major body. I don't know. I kind of wondered about that, but that would be a really big bay. I mean, it's somewhere on that coast, I guess. I don't know if I really see some of their little lakes and things. And almost, I guess we could try zooming in. So that's the Etsphere. There were some bodies of water. Oh, here's some bodies of water. We don't really see Mount Holly per se. Maybe? This feels like it should be an entirely different scale than a world scale, though. I mean, there was metro lines running across this stuff. I guess it could just be more like international or transnational lines than a metro per se. Yeah, so this is why this is kind of why I was hoping to get farther than grade 4. And we've still got 2 chances to get a classroom. Untested experiment. Head to Eden now. Okay. And we'll have lots of opportunities to go to grade 1. Now that's in our drafting pool. It's really only really going to matter on these days. Did I have anything for classroom? I did. Okay, yes. What was grade 3? Science, which was all about the lab puzzle. Grade 4 is geography. We still haven't had dinner yet either. I guess at this point we give up on finding the aquarium. Or the greenhouse. Okay, that classroom locksmith. Got the lockpick kit. Oh, we can only get one more unless we find a gem. Because what we might do is take some keys down to the trove. Maybe there's beastum chests. I mean, history would be a good one. Okay, we have no room where multiple doors will matter. I guess having an extra door to the antechamber, kinda. Don't have the gems. Has one gem. This can sometimes spawn a gem, but that's a guaranteed gem. Oh, and we had yet another step. Oh, all these steps and no place to go. Yeah, the silver key just does not work when you're in a constrained space like this. Oh. Pain. Or we take the... We can only get one classroom period. Treasure Trove also ends it. The Treasure Trove is only the long-term build. If we took the dark room, we would have 2 more chances to get classroom. What are we really going to get in the meantime? Art? I guess. Art prompt. Not much significant on the desk. Is this... Did they get all the pictures from the kids? No, they were given the art prompts, so I guess not. But they're also talking about producing this by, like, Thursday. Is this going back to, for art class? So it actually wasn't a current thing? I don't think these are going to be significant. I was mainly probably doing the other things for the there's one you can put stuff together, and secondly, in case the names came up. Share off. Okay, so they're also going into this. Root and robot. Sort of. Acorn. There's some unused ones. Two and tooth. Spelling incorrect. Oh, we finally used the art things. Okay. So we can look at the desks in the lower grades. Buy some more keys and go down to the chests. Let's see, got one all the way back here. Got one. It's not too far from there. Maybe then we go down and come out up here. Okay, so grade 2 has some colorful flowers. Same flowers again. I guess I should maybe putting the subjects in here for easy reference. Oh, and grade 5 was art. The room art letter puzzle. I don't know if we learned anything from geography. I mean, we did learn some useful things, but I don't know if we learned anything that would really help us. With either of our sigil puzzles. Oh wait, we want to buy keys. Okay, you can do that many times. Oh, it's... Oh, I guess that's normally 20. Okay. And, okay, so it definitely, you cannot compound sales. We might have done that before we did observatory. Oh well. Or maybe they don't go to, oh, actually 50%. That's where it was like 12 for the 3 keys or something. Can't leave any doors. No. We could have gone through antechamber, but I wonder if I'd done anything. I think we would have gotten one thing out of the dark room, but I don't know if we would have gotten the classroom again. Alright, so we think we probably have everything of note. I'm just kind of curious if there's a, So from down here, I mean, some of the treasure trove stuff affects it, too. A green note in a white box with a flame says a prize is in a box marked by flame. So, probably no prizes in flames. The notes might be fun to read at some point. A black moon, the blue note. Okay. Black moon, blue note, box contained a sanctum key, white sun. We're looking for unique patterns. Box contained 3 allowance tokens. Black moon, red note. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by moon. So so we've excluded fire and moon as actually having anything of consequence. So we want to focus on anything but those. There's mainly suns? Suns, moons, and flames? I mean, and there's a bunch of suns that are like pink. So it's like the fact there's so many of them means, probably not that interesting. Maybe they'll have some hints about colors. Alright, where do we enter? We enter over here. So flames are a no. The green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. This is blue, so it's probably true. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a correct green note yet, period. Okay, so it's a flame and a flame. We already know that's not going to contain a prize. I suspect we've gotten all the prizes already, but only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. Is that a prize that we got already? Now this was white sun and something about green memos in white chests are false, but so far all green memos have been false. Oh, and the marked by flame was green in a white box. Okay, so now we have to keep track of what's in the water. I mean, maybe we just kind of work this out here. So those are 2 lies, apparently. We can sort of work by... Who are you? Oh! Oh, this is a white box, though. Okay, so that's a blue box in the water. That's a blue box in the water. Flames seem to be not a great condition. So there's only 2 of those left, so we can kind of work on that while we're here. And it's a sun. Oh wait, that would be self-referential. It's the only true statement. Green memos in blue boxes are true. So this is a green memo, which seemed to be always false, just like red. This is a blue box with a sun in the water. So you're self-referential. Oh, there's another blue box here. So that's self-referential. That is a sun. Which is not looking very promising so far. Well, no, actually we had one unique sun that had an interesting thing. The sanctum key is not in a box. Okay, so this looks reasonable. So this is like a salmon, pink. Oops. That's the treasure trove. So I kind of wonder if there's maybe still like a smaller number of allowance tokens down here. So I kind of want to exhaust these before we flood stuff again. Pink boxes always contain blue memos. Okay. And blue memos have been pretty good so far. Green memos. Okay, so this is a second. Pink sun, blue. Green memos. But so far, it's just all green memos have been lies. Alright, we've got a blue... We've kind of ruled out moons and flames as having anything. All boxes marked by sun. Contain memos that are true. We haven't had a sun with a green or a red yet. And we're out of keys. So probably the rest of this stuff is a bunch of lies, but... Eh. Eh. Oh, we never... Yeah, the office costs 2 gems, so we never drafted it. We had 2 queens. I guess I didn't consider that as a goal we could have worked on, but... Colors, and we've got a giant globe. Okay, so there's some stuff to the islands over there around our cherries. Okay, this one does not have flowers. Interestingly enough. We've got the globe, which is something. Oh, we did 3 hallways today. And ran into no more security doors. We're going to the dormitory to maybe get our steps slightly up. I guess we still pretty much have the entire house we can look at the final screen. Garden Campus of Tomorrow? 4 tomorrow rooms, only we drew the clock. Oh, maybe you need library to be a campus? Steps taken 125. We had 70 something. Alright, 31. Schoolhouse. Got to grade 5. Which was geography. Bunch of reservoir chests. Just kind of clearing them out. Oh, drafting strategy 5. We did not even register as a notable amount of dead end rooms. Oh, tomorrow, the hallways are giving me tomorrow rooms. And we mainly run out of doors. But like not much. It's like there were like 6 spots.